I am going to narrate you through a trip in a haunted mansion. Survive and you will earn £100 million. You will not be able to see me, but you will respond to all of my instructions, and you will be able to see any items I hold up. When I say Alakazam, I will reappear. It is the middle of the night and the middle of nowhere. You can sit up for me. You have just climbed a long hill and have reached the gates of a black castle. See that black castle in front of you. You're miles and miles away from the nearest village. In front of you stands a huge door towering 3 meters high, and next to that door is a large frayed rope. Outstretch your arms and pull on that rope. Dong, dong. There is no answer. You hear a rustle in the trees behind you. Turn around, quick! But there's nobody there. Turn back to the door. On the door you see a large, hideous door knocker with the face of a gargoyle. It looks very heavy. Outstretch both arms and hit that gargoyle door knocker. The door creaks open. Stand up. Walk through the door. Stand up and walk through the door. You find yourself in a brightly lit hall with chandeliers, majestic paintings, faint music in the distance, and a raven perched on a banister, following your every move. Remember, you are on a stage. Make sure if you're stepping off, you step off carefully. Behind you, the door slams shut. You call out, see if anybody's there. Call out. There's nobody there. You notice a room next to you with a long table. And on this table is your favourite meal and a glass of red wine. Start to eat your favourite meal. You start to eat your favourite meal. You want to sit down, but you realise there's no chair. Brett turns around and sees a chair hovering towards him. Sylvie turns around and sees a chair hovering towards her. Katie turns around and sees a chair hovering towards her. Take a seat on the chair in front of you and tuck into your favourite meal. Show us how much you're enjoying that meal. Your favourite meal in the entire world. It's everything that you've ever wanted out of a meal. All of your favourite foods are there. Start tucking in and enjoy that favourite meal of yours. A glass of red wine hovers up next to you and sits down. A glass of red wine suddenly appears from nowhere. A glass of red wine suddenly appears from nowhere. Take a sip of that red wine. Take a sip of that red wine and feel how nice it tastes. Take a sip of the red wine and swallow. Hold on, something tastes off. That's not red wine at all. My God, it's blood! Quick, spit it out! Spit out the blood! Put down the blood. Put down the blood. A knocking comes from the window. Stand up, go and investigate the window. See if there's anybody around. Is there anybody around outside the window? It's okay. It's only werewolves. It's only werewolves. It's okay. Suddenly, as if from nowhere, Brett looks up and sees an evil cow coming towards him. Brett walks backwards. The evil cow disappears. Brett walks back to stage and takes his seat. Brett walks back to the stage and takes his seat. Sylvie looks up and sees an evil cow. She runs back to the stage and takes a seat as the evil cow disappears. Katie looks up, sees the evil cow. how she runs back to the stage and takes a seat, being careful. She takes a seat. There's no seat. A seat hovers back over to Katie. She sits down on the seat. Suddenly, as if from nowhere, it's almost the end of the night. You start thinking about that £100 million. Think about what you're going to spend it on. Say aloud what you're going to spend it on.
Ferrari!
Suddenly, almost the end of the night, you start to relax. But what's that to your left? It's an evil hand, an evil floating hand. You freeze in terror. You don't know what to do. Then you remember you read somewhere, the only way to get rid of an evil hand is to laugh and humiliate it. Laugh and humiliate that evil hand. Laugh and humiliate that evil floating hand. It starts to get embarrassed and float away. The evil hand floats away. It's almost morning. Through the break in the curtains, you see sunlight starting to appear. Starting to appear. You start thinking that you've nearly survived the night. Nearly survived the night. Everything is almost good again and happy. You've nearly survived the night. Think about what you're going to spend that £100 million on. You take a deep breath. You relax. But suddenly, Alakazam! Sleep! I love that. Great fun, wow.